when we cover War and Peace, we shouldn't be brought to you by the weapons manufacturers. When we cover inequality, we shouldn't be brought to you by the banks. The media can be the greatest force for peace on earth. Instead, all too often, it's wielded as a weapon of war.
So, in case you don't know, that's Amy Goodman, and this is me low-key fangirling over her because she's one of my journalism heroes. Amy is the main host and co-founder of the independent, audience-funded news program, Democracy Now!
It's a daily, grassroots, global, unembedded, independent, international investigative news hour.
Hi, I'm Yara, and after meeting Amy at a screening of a new documentary about her, I got to talk to her about the importance of independent journalism.
The new film is called Steal This Story, Please, and it's based on one of my mantras, share these stories globally. I consider an exclusive a failure. If it doesn't reverberate around the world, that's not a good thing.
So I've been watching Democracy Now! For so long, and it was just so inspiring, this source of media that's largely funded by contributors. You're not beholden, perhaps the way corporate media might be.
That's right. One of the things we do is provide a platform for people to speak for themselves.
And we see that in the protests that you all covered at Grand Central Station.
What Tia Lesson and Carl Deal did with this film, when they show this mass protest, interviewing each of those people, saying how deeply concerned they were about what was happening in Gaza. And then they included a clip of Fox saying that this was a horrific display of anti-Semitism that would, quote unquote, shock the conscience. The only way they could get away with that was by not interviewing the people on the ground.
I want to focus on the war and peace element here, the cozy ties between, certain media outlets and the government.
There is no more serious decision a country can take than to go to war. And all too often, you have a media that circles the wagons around the White House. Look at the lead up to the U.S. invasion of Iraq. You have the question, should the U.S. simply bomb or put boots on the ground? That's the range of the debate. What about, should the U.S. be doing this at all? Then you move forward to the U.S. and Israel bombing Iran. And this also goes to the issue of media on bended knee. We need a separation between those in power and those who are holding those in power to account. That's why we need independent media. One of the ways the media controls the narrative in this country is who it allows to be heard and who it silences. Our job is to go to where the silence is.